Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Lords of Magic, the Special Edition. And when last we left off, Balkoth threw the first stone at Order by ordering one of his assassins to eliminate our Life Mage. We were fortunately able to avenge the Life Mage by killing the assassin, which earned us a few spoils, and the animosity of the Death faction. It was inevitable that we get that, however, because Death are the ultimate opponent of the game. You need to defeat them to win, so you'll eventually make an enemy of them regardless of what faction you are. Unless of course you're the Death faction, but that is a completely different type of game. If we actually check the report we have on Death, they are not just hostile with us, they are also hostile with water, they have a loathing with life, but that does make sense, they are opposing faiths, and a distaste for Earth that will surely get worse as time goes on. We don't know how they're doing with fire right now, they tend to start on quite amicable terms, but eventually I'm sure Death will do enough things to annoy fire that they will make an enemy of them too. As for Chaos, we don't know how they're doing with Death, but it doesn't matter right now because Discord is quite aptly in a state of disarray. All of their unit manufacturing buildings are destroyed, and there's actually a group of marauders inside the Thieves Guild. I don't know what their lord's up to, but I sure hope it was worth all of this destruction. If we were actually closer to Chaos, we could consider taking over this city. But we're not, we're as far away from them as we can possibly be. We have a hound here examining in this direction, and we have a hound here by the Lord of Water, the one faction that I'm very afraid that Death will eventually take over. The one thing Death are not especially good at is ruling the waves, and Water are quite aptly the best on the sea. If Death are able to take over their city and build their naval units, they will shore up their one major weakness. Get it? Shore up? Water? Never mind. We're actually doing quite well diplomacy-wise with water, neutral with earth, and empathy with life. We've also managed to get a mage here doing some research on a spell. We've done all the training that we can here, and we've done all the training that we can here. We still need to do a bit of training in the Thieves Guild, which we're slowly walking towards. I'm thinking about hiring some units before I upgrade the capital city. Getting more people to get more resources is nice, but if we can't defend the city because we don't have anyone nearby to protect it, that is not really worth it. So I'm going to move you over to here, so that you can get the final bit of extra experience in my training done.
The art of thieving can be learned
then
here, but you will
I'm
also
going
find
to
many
get
who
some
are already accomplished.
knights. I think actually we want to wait a tiny bit more so that we have enough ale to get 3. Yeah, we'll wait one turn. We'll get the scouts to move though. There's a marauding unit of swordsmen there. The hound is not going to be able to take care of that. We have, however, found the Rock Brewery. Better watch out if you drink any of their ale, it's got a gritty texture to it. Let's keep walking around and having a look about. There is a water thief there. Still no sign of the Chaos Lord. Let us end our turn. Lots of water people about. That does make me feel a little bit secure in the knowledge that they're safe. And they've all gone. Death are doing what Death does. Air is not a independent faction anymore. Now, let us get
we have many
some
fine
knights.
warriors here,
Mighty,
and accept new students all the
mounted
time.
units that have a tiny bit of training. We can get 3 of them, and that's exactly how many I want. Where are they here? They are here. You are joining the main army. And actually, you can
be learned
also
here, but you will also
join the
find
main
many
army.
who are already accomplished.
There we go. You
The
can
art
right-click
of
to
thieving can be
deselect a
learned
unit.
here, but you will also find
Something
many
I don't do
who
enough. I
are
really should do
already
that more often.
accomplished.
And I also want
My
you
spells are
over
yours
here
to
too.
command.
There we go.
The art of thieving can be
And now
learned here,
we can
but you will
get
also
a
find many
few
who are already accomplished.
of the crossbowmen, provided
Have you need
we
of
get
me?
some followers. Now, we're going to reduce the amount of crystals that we're getting by 2.
My
And
lord
have you go over
calls.
there.
How would you like us to direct our research?
I want you to just keep studying, please. How long for?
I have a plan.
About forever. You have a plan?
The art
I
of
hope it's hiring some
thieving can be
crossbowmen.
learned here, but you will also
Next
find
turn.
many who are
Next turn. I know we lost 2 crystals by unassigning the Hello? It's the Lord of Earth. You appear to be heading towards that gold mine. And we've just encountered a Thief of Chaos. Even though our people are hostile towards your lord, Lord Bradigan, we have some proposals to make nevertheless. Do not anger us, for you now stand within the dominion of the mighty Mara, sovereign lord of all the Chaos people. You just want our dog. How about no? Prepare to meet your end, for you are trespassing in the land of your mortal enemy, Lord Mara. The army of the Chaos Minion will annihilate you, and you shall never see home again. That's not how diplomacy works, Chaos. You don't go, give me that dog. No, then die! We're going to flee, as best we can. Now, you are over there. You are a level 5 Huntress Lord. We're just going to flee. We're going to flee as fast as we can and hope that this is not going to be fast enough. The terrain is far too hilly. Far too hilly. It said Huntress Lord there, which implies that that is actually the leader of the faction. Imagine if the Hound was able to take out the Huntress Lord and then just defeat Chaos, but I don't think we're going to get away. We may get away. Nope. 1 Discus of Doom, and we've lost the Hound. Darn it. I would hope that you would eliminate the... Because you are becoming more known across the land, full followers have been inspired to join your cause and await in the stronghold. That's good. I would have hoped that you just go over there and defeat the Huntress Lord, but that didn't happen. The fact that you are the only person there, though, in that army really speaks volumes of how weak Chaos are.
the art of thieving
Now,
can be learned
let's get
here,
some
but
crossbowmen.
you will also find many
We
who are
need 2.
already accomplished.
And we'll have them
Crossbows ready.
join up
The
here.
art of thieving can be learned here,
And we
but you will
want
also
you
find many
to
who
go over
are
here
already accomplished.
and assign these followers. We can't do anything else with the followers right now. We've done all we can. Go back to studying.
How would you like us to direct?
I want you to just do nothing right now. Cannot combine parties. Yes, indeed. There are 3 champions. Can't do that. I'm actually going to put you here right now. I'm a little concerned that you're going to try and take that. We're currently neutral. You could go either way concerning, You're just gonna stand there, are you? You're waiting for me to go out of there, aren't you? Yes, you probably are. What I'm going to do, though, is not give you that chance, and instead, I'm gonna go and get some spoils by clearing out this estate. We have a huge army. We can probably take care of this. I hope we can. Our strongest units are center. Then we have the cavalry here, and we have some crossbowmen here. Actually, I quite like this mixture of units. Normally I split them up so there's 1, 1, and 1, but this does make sense. Fast part, the ranged part, and a good mixture in the center. And our opponents are... no one. Okay, no one. Fair enough. Let's just move everyone into the next part. That says to me one of 2
In the
things.
name of order.
It says to me that either we're never going to have an encounter here, and all of the enemies are in the second part, which could be the case, or the first part was actually dealt with by another faction. Could very well have happened. I don't think the marauding units go and clear out places, so it would have to have been a different faction. Now, if only the Marauders had a lord of their own, that would be quite interesting, having a marauding lord that you'd have to defeat. But that's not what this game has. At least I don't think it does. The Special Edition may have added a few extra things. I mean, I don't even remember 2-part missions in the original. Our knights and these new crossbowmen are quite vulnerable, so ideally I don't want to use them in this next encounter, but I do want them there so they can gain experience. Now let's see what happens.
I have a plan.
You have a plan? This plan is... ooh, look at this army here. We have goblin archers, we have rock hurlers, we have goblins, we have a fire elemental, that's quite scary, and Galanin, the level 5 fire sorceress. I want
We stand ready.
you two to move
Right.
over there.
Yes, sire.
I want you to move over to
Right.
here, please.
I am here.
I want to see
that
what
is
you
my
do.
fate.
Are you going to move? You are going to move. Right. You have started
Ready, sir.
combat.
Pull!
This is good for me
Ready,
because
sir.
we
Pull.
get the first blow. The rock throwers are quite scary
Ready,
in
sir. Crossbows
in
ready.
their power. I want you to
Right.
actually move backwards, please. Oh, and there's some magic.
My spells are
There's
yours
some
to
magic.
command.
Want to start just firing at you. Our magic, fortunately, will reach over there. Want to deal with... well, there's a huge
We stand
sprawl
ready.
of crossbowmen here.
Ready. Ready.
Start whittling you down with crossbow fire. The
At once. We await
fire
your
elemental
orders.
is getting
Let 'em have it,
quite
lad.
close. We
sir.
don't want
Incoming.
the fire elemental to get to our ranged units because the fire
I'd be
elemental is going
delighted
to deal a lot of harm. We'll have
Ready, let 'em
you
have
fight
it,
though.
lad.
Let them have it
We await
indeed.
attack. Ready to
Get rid of the
prepare.
fire elemental with maces. Not sure how that works, but it does.
I'd be
It
delighted.
certainly does. Right. Whittle down everything here. Deal with the...
We stand
we're
ready.
losing a few of our ranged units here.
Between the eyes.
Deal with
You want some of this?
them if you would. Well, that's one down, but as long as we don't lose the
You
whole
want
unit,
some of
we'll
this?
be
To
fine.
battle.
Right, when you
Make
move
up
forward
attack.
now, these goblin archers are actually going to hurt.
What's the plan?
Is there anyone? Nope. Nobody attacking us here.
I'd be delighted to.
Move forward.
To battle.
Are you going to attack in melee?
Make 'em have
I
it.
mean, you do have an impressive attack. Unfortunately, your defense is pitiful. And with that, we win! One level for each of the crossbowmen here and our wizard, as well as a fair amount of spoils and fame. Marvellous. Additionally, we can go back into here and defend it, because I think I know what you're up to, sir. You're halfway towards level 2? These units got to level 2 first because of the extra training from us having a Thief Lord. I want to take this out at some point too. What are you going to do? You're still just standing there. I mean, that's fine if you just want to stand there. Water are just doing what they do. I don't think I did much with my hound. No, my hound will have done some moving. Just keep look. Ooh, there is a village here. If we got one of our lords over there, we could actually set up a unit-making building there. But we don't yet have the capability to reach that far. We're now saving up money so that we can get that wall, and so that we can get one unit of footmen. We could actually get that unit of footmen if we traded some of our crystals for ale.
We are glad to see your face
Now we'd
again.
have to
What is
trade.
your wish?
Let's see.
What heart in mead do you wish to
No,
buy,
it's
good sir?
gold for ale, gold for fame,
We are glad to see your face
and
again.
gold
What is
for
your
crystals.
Well met, sir.
There we go, crystals
what
for
do you
gold.
wish to trade?
It's not a great exchange rate, but we don't really need crystals right now, so let's trade away 60 for... Actually, no, let's just trade away 90 for 30. No, this is a terrible idea. This is a really terrible idea. The exchange rate is
How
just
would you
awful.
like us to direct our research?
The exchange rate is just ghastly. We'll wait and heal a bit more, and then we'll think about taking care of this place. That one level 5. Ooh, these are troubled times for all of us, and the Order and Earth would be better off as allies than as enemies. Perhaps we can strengthen our relationship through parley. Maybe we can. I want to renegotiate this. I don't mind giving you my scout. I do mind giving you all of my gold, though. What if I gave you that? No effect. That means it's actually not a very good, a good deal. What about that? That would improve things slightly. It's been accepted. Marvellous. The only question is, where is that unit? I mean, they'll get here pretty quickly because they are, they're over here. That's not that far. It'll only take 4 turns for you to reach here. Marvellous. We have lost our scout, but we can always get another scout. We can always get another one. Now, as for going over here, we could go over here. I'm really thinking about it. What is over here? Oh, it's only level 2! Well, of course we're going to do this one. Level 2? Methinks we have the advantage here. Where are the enemy? Where are the enemy? That's a good question. Oh, there they are, all the way over there. Some goblin archers and an imp. There are a fair few goblin archers, but I'm pretty sure our main contingent of people can deal with this.
Quietly, lads.
So let's just move them forward. One of them has taken a bit of hurt, half health. We could even move our knights forward, but I think right now we will wait. These troops should be more than capable of clearing out these enemies and giving us a little bit more ale. Oh, you are starting to shoot.
I'm ready.
You're starting to shoot.
You want some of
You
this?
are level 2, are you?
Ready?
We can quite easily
Make 'em
close the
attack.
distance, though. At least I hope we
We
can.
await your orders.
This is when we
Let 'em have it,
can't.
lads.
Then again, you are going to very quickly
stand
fall
ready.
to our level 3
Between the
archers. Tiny amounts of damage. Really are tiny amounts of damage. We're closing the
Ready to
distance,
fight.
and
Make 'em to battle.
this is pretty
Make
much
'em
over.
attack.
I think the imp took a stray arrow and just perished immediately. But we are successful. 1 level here for level 4 unit of footmen, plus a fair amount of spoils, and more importantly, good news! More ale! The ale is good news. Now, can we get back in time? No, we're going to have to wait here for the moment and hope you don't decide to do something silly. Good! You didn't do something silly. I'm very concerned that you're going to take this gold mine. You have been hanging around there for a while. Now, we have a fair amount of gold, we have crystals, we just need followers now, really, to gain the level 2 upgrade. We could also do with some footmen. We could definitely do with some footmen. For now, though, it will take a few turns to get to there, but I do want to go there. We'll have you wait
The
here
art
for now.
of thieving can be learned here,
You're
but you will
going
also
to
find
make
many
your way up
who
here.
are already accomplished.
I'll just leave you actually in the main capital. Something to defend that so that we don't immediately lose it. Also, this unit, pretty decent. Pretty decent. We don't have anything else. We could
The art of
get
thieving
another hound.
can be learned here,
You know
but
what?
you will also find
Another
many
hound is a good
who are
idea.
already accomplished.
Just so we can do more exploration. We want to do more exploration over here, really. We haven't done much exploration here at all. And that is a large area of nothing. Or at least stuff that is unknown. There is that statue. There'll be more things like statues out there, waiting to be conquered. And off you go. You just took the statue. Alright, that's one less thing I need to deal with. I mean, that does give you fame. And there is a tower. Towers are really fearsome. They have some really dangerous enemies in them, but they do provide a hefty reward, usually some powerful artifacts.
We have many fine warriors here,
Now,
and
we
accept
can
new
get
students all the
this
time.
unit here, which is great because that's what we want to finish our
How would
army.
you like us to direct our research?
I want you to just keep
Ready?
reading, and I want you to go over here.
The art of
And
thieving
join this
can
army.
be learned here, but you will also find many
very
who are
slowly
already
make your way to this brewery. We have our first completed army. It is done. We also have
Mounted and ready.
this unit of riders that will soon make it to a
I'm
court.
here.
And what's the... You're doing that, that's fine. You're still studying.
How would you like us to direct our research?
It's going to be done in 8 days. That's fine. And so, when we come back, folks, Lord Bradigan has
I have a plan.
an entire army.
My spells are yours
A
to command.
huge army that's low in experience for the most part, but it will grow. And as we grow more mighty, we will be able to then move further afield and get another army that will be able to defend here, as when our champions gain experience, they can confer that experience over and make everything better. Slowly but surely, we are growing in power. We're nearly comparable to Chaos. And actually, we're not far away from Earth. Life, substantially further ahead. Fire, substantially further ahead. Water, not too much. And, well, the less said about death, the better. But hey, we
I
are
have a plan.
making headway. Slowly but surely. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. The brewery by the river will fall to the forces of order. And then, beer! Beer for order. We need that beer. We're very low on that.